Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully get all the data and visible that things in our contact page, and also we successfully load our contact template, right? So now in this video, I'm to discuss about this form. So into this form area, there have the four fields. One is the name, as the email address, subject, and the message, right? So here I want to get all the data. That means when any user submit this form, I want to receive this data in our database. So for the reasons here I have to create another table. Okay, so here we have to create another table for this one. So how can create this table? I think you already know about it. So better I want to create another model and also the migration file. I name it as a PHP artisan and that make model. Friend, you can see concept is actually the same. As I told you, if you understand that main core functionality, it should be very easy to you to create this type of one of the dynamic side. So now I want to also make it as a I name it as a contact. Okay, I name it as a contact form. So that will be as a contact form. This type of one of the model I want to create, and also I want to create one of the migration table. Click as the enter. So now it's created as a model and the migration table. So into the migration table, we need actually four fields as a name, one of the email, subject, and the message. So now let's do that work. So right now there is a contact. We don't need this. I close everything from here. Okay, I close it. We don't need this. I remove everything from here. Perfect. So now I want to open our database. And there is a migrations table. I have created one of the new migration. That is our contact form. So here we need the four field. So now I copy it, and that is our four field, right? So first of all, we'll need the name. So that will be as a name field. That will be another one. Will be as a first of all, I check it. The email, subject, and the message. So I name it as email. That will be one of the another one will be as a subject, another one will be as a message. Okay, another will be as a message. So that email will be, that means the name will be as a string, that will be as a string, email will be as a string, subject I make it as a string, and then message I make it as a text better. Okay, I make it as a text. Perfect. So that is our table, and that is our table, all that field. So what exactly we have to do next? I hope you already remember that part. We have to migrate it, right? So now let's do that work. Before migrate, I also want to update our model. That means that is actually our model. Into the model, I have created one of the model as a contact form, right? So that is our contact form. Now I want to copy some of the fillable. I copy it, and now go to our contact form. Here after this, I paste it. So that will be four field. I copy it. That will be as a four field. One will be as a name. I name it as a name. Another will be as an email. Another will be as a subject. Another will be as a message, right? So here I updated all that field, and I make it as a fillable for every field. Now click as a save all. So now I want to migrate it. That means PHP artisan and then migrate. Now click as enter. Yeah, you can see migration is successfully completed. So now if you go our database, now click as a refresh. So there is another form as a contact form, and that is all that our field, name, email, subject, and the message. So now I want to get this data. Okay, that means I want to get this data from this form. So that is our contact form. So now go to our contact page. So right now we don't need this. I remove it. Also we don't need this. And here we have to go to our view page. So that is our view. Into the view, that is our found in page. So that is our page. That is our contact, right? So here right now I have already updated this portion, and now that is actually our form. So here you can see that is actually one of the forms. So here we have to update. So that is actually all that field. And then they have some of the default validation. So I don't need this default validation. I remove it. And also I remove it. Okay. And that is also one of the message sending buttons. So right now we don't need this. Okay. I do not need this. I totally remove it from here. And here I want to add one of the button. Okay. I add one of the button. sorry, that will be on the button, and for the button I name it as a send message. Okay, so it will be as a send message, and then better I want to put some of the button class. That will be one of the class, and class will be as a btn. I make it as a info or success. Okay, I name it as a btn success. And also there is a type will be needed, so type that will be type will be as a submit type. Okay, that will be as a submit type. Perfect. So here I successfully added that part. So that is our one of the button for the submit. Like first of all I check it, click the save all. Now if you refresh it, yeah, now you can see there is our submit button. So also here we have to update this field. That means that is our input field, there is our placeholder as a username, there is our data rule, that is our data messages. So here we don't need this actually, I remove it. Okay, I don't want to make you confused. There is an ID also, we don't need this any ID, we will need that name. So name will be better, I want to use that our database field name, as a name. So that is actually the name. Perfect. And then there is an email, that means the type as email, name is actually email. So here I don't need this ID, I remove this ID. So that is our placeholder, data rule, here we don't need this, I remove it. And then there is actually our messages subject, so that is our field name as a subject. So in our database also there is actually subject message. Perfect. So here also we don't need this data rule, and this one I remove it. There is a placeholder as a subject, and then there is our another message. So there is our field name as a message appropriate. Okay, so here we don't need this message, I remove it, and data rule required I also remove it. That is our 4 of this field. And now here we have to update our action. Okay, and also you can see there is also another rule, and there is also another class, so we don't need this, I remove it. Okay, first of all check it, click the save all. Now go here, refresh it. Yeah, it's the pretty much same. Perfect. So now I want to add our form. That means when you click as a submit button, so there is a submit here, we have to add some of the action, right? So into the action area I want to create one of the route for this one, I remove it. And here I want to add one of the route. Okay, that means one of the route I have to create. I think you already know about it. So it should be as a contact, okay, contact, and then form, that will be as a contact form. So into the contact form area, that will be as a post method, right? So method will be as a post. Perfect. So now we have to create this route, and this route will be as a post, right? So now go to our web. Into the web I want to do, that is our admin contact, and that is our home contact. So after that home contact I want to create it, so that will be as a post method, and it will be as a contact. I name it as a whatever the name actually you choose, I name it as a contact form. Okay, that will be as a contact form. And with the contact controller I want to create one of the method. So here I want to create one of the method, and our name will be what? Our name will be as a contact form. I copy it, and now here I name it as a contact form, right friend? So that will be our contact form. So now I want to create one of the method, so that will be as a contact form. So into that is the contact form method I want to create in our contact controller. So into the contact controller, that will be as a post method, because from here I want to insert this data. Now go to our contact controller here. After this I take as a public, and then function, and then our method name as a contact form. So here I simply add it. So friend, as I told you, that is our post method, right? So there is a post method. So for the post method here we have to add that our request, that will be the request, and the $request. So that will be as a $request. And after that I want to insert this data. So here I have also created one of the model, right? I have also created one of the model as a contact form model. So right now I also want to use it. So that is our model. I want to use this as a contact. okay, contact and then the form. So that will be our model name, right? So that is our model as a contact form. So make that sure your spelling is correct. Okay, so that is a clear contact form. So now with this contact form, I want to insert this data. So it should be just like that same print. Okay, so you can see I have already stored this data for our admin. It should be just like that same. Better I copy all things from here, and now in our this position I paste it. Okay, so that will be our all that field. That means our database field. Our database field is a name. I name it as a name. It should be as a email. Okay, it should be as an email field. I name it as an email field. That will be as a subject field. That will be as a subject field, and also the message field, right? So that is our message field. And also there is a request email. That means into the contact I have also named it as the same, as a name, as an email, as a text, that is a subject, and then there is a message. So here we have to add our this requested on. So I name it as a, that will be as a name, that will be as an email, that will be as a subject, and that will be as a, so that will be actually request one. So better I paste it. So that will be as our subject. That means a message, right? So here also if you want to add our carbon, you can use that carbon. Better I want to also use it. So there is also another field as a created at. So I copy that created at, here I add that created at. So it should be as a, which one? It should be as a carbon. Okay, it should be as a carbon, and then carbon now, right? So make that sure you add it, and if you use that carbon, make that sure you use that carbon. So I have already used this carbon. Perfect. So friend, that's all. So here it should be inserted all the data in our database, and when it should be inserted successful, it should be return redirect which page. It should be return redirect to our same page. Okay, so here same page, into the same page area I also want to show some of the message. So that is the same page, means if you go to our web route, into the web route I have already created on the page as a contact page, right? So to the contact page means here I load our this contact template. So it should be return redirect to our this contact page with some of the success message as a contact or your message send. Your message send successfully. So this type of one of the message, it should be visible. So if you want to display this message in our contact page, that means here if you want to visible it, here you can see I didn't add any message option. So if you want to add this message option, I did that work a lot of the time. If you go to our brand index, here you can see that is actually the message. So right now I copy it. I copy that things from here and in our contact page. So into the contact page, after that is our address, that is our iframe. So better here. Okay, so here I want to visible it. I simply paste that our visual, that means this message. Okay, so now our this message should be visible. So that's all you have to do. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, click as a save all, so it's now showing. So the arrow, you can see again I do the same things. So here make the sure you don't need to use that comma for if when you use that actually carbon. Okay, now click as a save all. Now it's perfect. So now if you go to our site, click as a refresh, and now I want to submit as a user. Okay, I want to submit my name as a Aryan, and I put that as email address as aryan@gmail.com. @gmail.com. I need your phone number. Hi, I am from USA. I need your company number. So this type of one of the message. Okay, so this type of one of the message I want to pass from here. So that means from our contact page. Now first of all check it, click as the same message. So now you can see it's now showing as a contact form is expired. So better I want to do and to go back again, go to our contact, and to the contact here I want to insert this data. First of all I want to check it. Okay, first of all, I also check it out database. Click the browse. You can see data is not inserted. So here I want to subject. They have some of the description. Click the send message. And here it's showing as a 419 page expired. Okay, so you better actually get this error. When you actually get this 419 as a page expired, that means here you didn't add that CSRF token. Okay, I'm pretty sure I didn't add it. So if you go to our contact, into the contact, here you can see that is actually our route, but here I didn't add any CSRF token, right? So make that sure you add that CSRF token as a @CSRF, right? So without CSRF token, your data will be not inserted, as I told you before. Now let's check this out again. Click the save all. And now if you go to again our contact page, and that is our contact page, and the contact page I want to again put some of the name as Aryan, and then aryan@gmail.com. Hi, and this is test message, and this I need your phone number. Okay, so this type of one of the message I want to send. Now click as a send message. So now it's showing as a column not found. That means here maybe I didn't add that model. That means this data is not inserted in our database. You can see I use that contact model. So here also I have created another model for our contact form, right? So that is our model, and I have created another model as a contact form. So that is the model actually now working, and make that sure you add it. You can see I added, but I didn't add it. So on here, so it will be inserted in our this model, right? So into this contact form, that is our model. So into this model area here, we have to insert it. Perfect. So friend, as I told you, if you actually get some of the error, don't be confused. So that is the every error they have some of the specific reason. Okay. So right now it's perfect. Now click as I go back again. Now let's check this out again. I want to go to our contact again. And now here I want to load our page again. Let's check this out. So here that is actually our page. So now I want to again add that Aryan, and then Aryan@gmail.com. Hi, test message. Hi, I need your phone number. So this type of one of the name. I click as a send message. Yes, now you can see friend, now it's successfully sent this message. Now you can see it's not showing as our message as your message sent successfully. That means right now it's inserted successfully, right? So here I have already put that condition. When it will be inserted successfully, it will be redirect to our route as a contact page. That means that is actually our contact page. And also with some of the success message as your message sent successfully. So now you can see it's now showing our this message as your message sent successfully, right? So that is now successfully working. So now if you go to our database, if you now click as a browse, yes, you can see it's now successfully inserted that OneID data. That is the name, email, subject, and the message. So if you want to add another one, so I add another one as a Kazi, and then kazi@gmail.com, and then hi, test message again, and then I put some of the description. That means our messages. Click as a send message. Yeah, the message sent successfully. Go to our admin, refresh it. That is actually our message. So friend, I hope you can well understand about it. How can insert some of the data from to your font in that is actually a form. So how can insert this, and right now we successfully insert it in our database. So now if you want to visible this data in your admin panel, so into the admin panel, that is our message send option. That is a contact message. So here I think you already know about it, what exactly the things we have to do. So better in our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.